Here we go, steering rack's installed, plates in place, everything's done. It's probably 1/4 inch thick plate steel. And then, like I said, utilizing the holes already present in the car and the front cross member. I added some large, just mild steel brackets to the top of the steering rack to tie to the cross member. And there's the U-joints installed, and it works smooth and nice, and lines are ready. I'll probably put a remote reservoir here, just because I don't want plastic on the engine, really, to be honest. But the lines fit real nice, and that is where the exhaust will run through. A lot more room on the outside than there is on the inside, so keep that in mind. I ended up going with something pretty standard on the exhaust, so I'll do another video just on that part of it. But I am about ready to get the engine installed, so I don't need these holes anymore. That's where I accessed all the nuts. Just use lock nuts, of course. So if you need to take these loose, then any of this stuff, you're going to have to pull the engine essentially, or at least pull the arms off the engine and reach your hand down in with a wrench and hold them, but shouldn't need in there, hopefully. So on to the next steps. Here you can see how I had to shim the rack up off of that plate. I think it ended up being about 2 inches to get it up to where I wanted it, as close to the bottom of the engine that was comfortable, and then still provide clearance even if an engine mount collapsed or something like that. Well, I think that's it. I think everything's ready to put the engine in. So all suspension's done. I'll probably do the next video will probably be just hopefully starting it. So I'll get it put in, get it wired up, transmission, cooler lines, all that stuff. I don't think anybody needs really any input on that stuff. That's if you've gotten it this far, then you know what to do to get tranny lines and stuff hooked up to the radiator and connections, coolant connections. I might, it looks like I'll probably have to do something kind of strange with the coolant lines, so I'll probably reference that in the next video. I will say that I am planning to do hopefully a functional cowl induction hood, because we know how much hillbillies love cowl induction hoods. I think I'm just going to leave the wiper assembly out of it because, like I said, I'll never drive it in the rain. I'll just put some rain X on it. But I am going to have some type of pan installed up there onto the kind of crazy, weird airbox assembly I'm looking to do. I don't know that it's much of an airbox assembly, but a functional, what they call carburetor pan assembly for a functional cowl induction hood. So I'm not changing the hood at all. The hood is going to stay factory, but that portion there that you're looking at with the pieces missing, you know, Benz utilized that cowl induction to feed the blower assembly. You know, that's why those air inlets were there, is because there's actual you know, air pressure there at speed, the way the cowl induction works. So it should function exactly as cowl induction. So that's my plan. Again, I'm just doing whatever I kind of want on this project, because a lot of it's not costing me much. It's just taking me time, and we all know we all have time right now. So hopefully you'll see the engine in and get to hear it run. I want to get all the cooling system hooked up so I can set that carburetor and get it to idle properly, and then kind of know where I'm at. But then I've got to do the transmission controller and all that stuff. So I'll be doing videos on you know, how the controller and stuff hooks up, the shifter assembly. I'll probably, actually, I think that's probably the next thing I'll do, is I'll pull center console out and swap that shifter out for the later 120 R129 shifter assembly that you need to use with that 7226 controller. So that'll probably be the next one that I tackle. But this is it. I'm excited, actually excited for this project again. So thanks for watching.